Told y'all I ain't really happy to my face in front of fade and fuck.
My name's Grimm. I'm 19 years of age and I'm an artist.
Spent it all on preem tees, 10 P's from AD and gas to get me from point A to point B. Now this bitch depressing got me.
I was born in Stamford, Connecticut, a little outside of New York City. And I lived there until I was about 5 or 6, and I moved to the south side of Atlanta, and that's where I pretty much got cultured on everything that I know now, pretty much. Without moving here, I probably live a boring ass life, to be honest.
Nigga.
What first made me get into music was when I was younger, and it was really my older brother that that sparked my interest, to be honest. Just like him making beats and producing for people at an early age. It kind of sparked the idea that like maybe I could do something with this. And then, you know, it was a lot of other factors like me moving here, being introduced to artists like Outkast, Ludacris, a lot of Southern artists, to be honest. And it was like 03, Outkast was dropping, I want to say Love Below, and that shit, I fell in love with Andre 3000 when I heard that shit. And I also fell in love with College Dropout, Kanye West. Like, shit was, that shit is legendary, period. Like, I love that fucking album. And, you know, after that, I kind of like lost interest in music until I got back to middle school, to be honest. And that's when a lot of factors tied into what made me get back into loving music again. Depression, being bullied. Then I listened to Kid Cudi, and that pretty much sealed the fate of me making music. My biggest inspiration would have to be, it's a handful of people I can name though, to be honest. Jay-Z, Cudi, Tyler, shit, Devin, Sir Dev, my bad.
My mom made this for the vibers and the dreamers, working towards a record deal. A crib and a beamer didn't fall into the hate.
The reasons why they're my inspirations is because, well, they defied the odds that they were put in. You know, Jay-Z was a drug dealer from Brooklyn who made something out of his life other than dealing drugs and dying on the streets. You know, I found that very inspirational. Kid Cudi, you know, you could make the most out of your feelings and make beautiful music. It's possible. Tyler, you could be the most rebellious person and still be heard. And I feel like I connected to Tyler the most because at that time, you know, conformity is such a big deal these days that he was not conforming, and I thought that shit was fuck, period. And Devin, because he pushed me to do this shit. I didn't want to do it at first, to be honest. Like, I didn't want to rap. I didn't want to sing. I didn't want to record in a fucking studio. Like, I didn't want to do none of this shit. And now, lo and behold, I just dropped an album and people are fucking with it. And if it wasn't for Dev, I wouldn't even be in this situation. I wouldn't be in this where I'm at right now, you know, looking back at it. So I gotta thank that nigga for everything.
Wanna know what's on her mind. I take my time, send chills up her spine, guaranteed to give her hers before I go and get mine. She gon'
BBS is, it's more than just a little LLC company shit that's more than just a trademark. Nigga, this is my fucking family. Like, everyone that's naturally just hopped on with us, like, vibed with us, that's fucked with us. Like, these niggas are family, not friends, fucking family. Like, we talk about everything, we do shit together, we throw parties, all that shit. Like, the deepest shit, like, I could tell them anything. Like, I wake up every morning and I sleep on them niggas' couches right before I go to school. Like, as much as I'm tired of that shit, they look out for me, and I always look out for them. And that's what BBS is about. Like, there's stability within this family, so we're gonna bring back stability to this world. BBS stands for bringing back stability. Bring back stability. It's all about family. At the end of the day, like, no matter if you have unity, if y'all stand united, anything is possible. You have people backing you, anything is possible. You can bring back stability into this world. Music, movement, civil rights, anything. Like, it's family. It's very, very family oriented. My sound is a mix. It could be dark, it could be soft, it could be beautiful. But at the end of the day, like, it's gonna be shit that resonates. It's music that I'm making, music that I want to be timeless. I'm not for sure people will hear 15, 20 years from now, but I'm trying to make a lasting impression on everybody. You know, I'm trying to, wake up, and make some shit that'll hit people's hearts, not just their heads, so they can just bump to it. Like, I want that shit to hit their hearts. You feel me? So whatever I make, it's whatever I'm feeling like making that day just happens. Dark Tapes, Beauty in the Darkness. So, summer 2016. Pretty much what happened was I wanted to make a project. It was a different project from what it is now, but I just got out of a relationship and all that other corny ass bullshit. But we're gonna leave that aside, and like, basically, as school started, my depression kicked in because of certain reasons and all that shit, and I was just sad as fuck and in my feelings. So I just decided, let me just talk about my depression and let it resonate on people, how it feels, trying to send a message that, like, there's gonna be people. There were people that were there for me, even in the tough situations I was in, like Devin, Thad, Evan, AJ, Kevin, Noni. Like, you don't even fucking know these people, but they meant something to me, and they were the light. So I was in a dark state, and pretty much that's what it is. Beauty in the darkness. The light was the beauty. I found the beauty in people that were able to lend their hand when I was in a dark time, and overcome things like relationships, depression, and just my self-confidence as a whole. Because sometimes I never felt like I was the man, like I was that nigga. Like, now, we're here. I just dropped an album, and everyone fucks with it. Do I have anything that I'm working on currently? I can't say too much about it. Just know that I'm working every day. I'm working. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I know drug dealers, I know niggas that do kick those blood niggas. hit some Crips, you'll get your shit stole. Is you gon' sell your soul? Is you gon' sell your soul? Is you gon' sell your soul? Is you gon'